So I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything about this issue at hand. I don't. I'm not really that well informed. But what I do know is that I truly believe performance matters. And what I'm referring to is there is a movement called Performance Matters where essentially a lot of studios, video game developing studios, voice acting studios, they want to force really horrible contracts, from my understanding, upon voice actors and essentially tell them, yeah, nobody really cares about the voice acting. Apparently quite a few voice actors, prominent ones, voice actresses at that. Tara Strong, one of the voices of like different very popular cartoon characters, like, I believe she does Batgirl from Batman. I think she does, or she did Bubbles in Powerpuff Girls, and I think she's like Timmy Turner as well in the Fairly Odd Parents, and, even she's involved in this. So it's really big. It's a lot even bigger than anime, but also it affects the anime industry because, they're pretty much, when it comes to voice acting, aside from like, the hentai industry, which I kind of separate from the anime industry is pretty much bottom on the totem pole with voice acting. It's like you have probably the big time Dora the Explorers and, Fairly Odd Parents at the tippy top of it all. Then below that, you probably have the video game industry, which they pay really good from my understanding, because I've researched this for many years on the internet. I've heard little whispers here and there from things that I've heard like voice actors for like anime. Let's just say they're going in and they're gonna dub a few episodes of Full Metal Alchemist or something like that. I heard it's like around 64 something an hour with, I don't know if they still do this now, but I heard that it was like a 2-hour minimum. So automatically if they book you, you have to get like over $120 per session. That's what I've heard. Again, don't quote me on that. That's things that I've heard. And I've heard regarding like video games, they pay around, I think it's like $800 and something an hour. But again, you got to think, hey, I get casted in a video game. I get, 3 hours of work. That's what, $2,400. I don't work the rest of the year. Likewise with anime, and one of the things that, they try to do to counteract that, because it would be nice for a lot of these people to be able to make a living, a lot of these great performers, because, again, performance does matter, to be able to make a living and continue on giving us and providing us the voice acting that we love for the characters that we love and stuff like that. And the thing about it is that these studios, they want to say basically, hey, we don't care. Anybody can do your job. Just, either take what we're giving you or fuck off. And that's the whole movement right now to fight against it. I think there's actually some sort of voting going on against, because apparently from my understanding as well, the laws regarding voice acting hasn't changed since, I believe, the 90s, the early 90s, like 94, I want to say. So things are very ancient at this particular point regarding matters of voice acting, and I definitely believe 100%. And I think that this video, a lot of us should staple and let big wigs know at the very least, even if one little big wig sees this, or, just spread the message in general. Performance does matter. I love my favorite voice actors. I love hearing them continuing the roles. I want them to be able to stabilize themselves, that they can give us the performances that we love. Like, just take a look, for example, when you're watching an anime. Like, if it's a good dub, you're going to be invested in it. And, if you're watching it streaming or something like that, you'll probably go out and buy it because, oh man, this dub is really good. I really want to own this and stuff like that. Performance does matter. When there's a bad dub, we roast the shit out of it. We pull out the pitchforks and we say, what the fuck are you doing? Because we actually care. And some big wigs told a lot of the voice actors, very big voice actors, again, like Tara Strong, nobody cares about the voice actors. You guys really don't matter. And to hear that, I care. Like, if it's not Sean Schimmel playing Goku in English, I don't want to hear it. Or maybe the Ocean dub guy, because, he was the first one or whatever. But that's besides the point. If it's not my guys that I know that have had, Sean Schimmel at this particular point been doing Goku, over 10 years now? 15 years? 20 years? Like, I don't know how long Sean Schimmel has been doing this, but I want to hear my Sean Schimmels. I want to hear the people that have been having experienced the Kale Bears, the Chris Sabbats, and I'm just referring to a lot of Dragon Ball voice actors, but you get my drift. I want to hear the professionals. I want to hear Johnny and Bosch. I know a lot of people don't really like Johnny and Bosch like that because he spams a lot of roles, but I want to hear my Lelouch v. Britannia. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear those people, and I do think performance 100% matters, and I do think these people deserve a way better shake of the dice than them just saying, fuck you guys, nobody cares about the voice actors. Yes, a lot of people care about the voice actors, even if you don't watch dub. If you watch sub and you love your performances to be really amazing and dramatic and all that good shit from those great actors, then you should definitely support this movement, and I 100% support Performance Matters. Have an awesome day.